Imagine for a second that you could work anywhere. Imagine waking up and you don't have to rush to get ready for work. You don't have to rush to jump in your car only to sit in traffic for an hour to work and knowing your commute home is going to be just as long. Imagine avoiding all of that. Imagine not having to take time off, request PTO for a vacation. Imagine not calling in to work because you just don't feel like going. That sounds pretty amazing if you ask me. And for many people, that is all but a dream. But let's talk about how to turn that dream into a reality. And if you want to learn how to do it, well, stay tuned. Welcome to Think Different Daily. My name is Jennifer, and I am a marketing coach. I help people just like you make money online and share practical ways for you to do that. Now, making money online is actually a lot easier than people really think. Most times, we overthink something that's new. And I'm speaking from experience because my husband and I, we were trying to, literally racking our brains, trying to figure out what is our lane? How do we make money online? We're watching YouTube videos, we're scrolling on social media, and we are in awe of the testimonies and the stories we're hearing from people. And not only that, but the thousands of dollars that they're saying they're making. Now, I'll be honest with you, there were times when we questioned the truth of those testimonies and not only that, but just the reality. Like, is this a scam or can this be possible? In our experience, we learned that if you have one of these and it has Wi Fi, well, you are able to make money online. That's the first step. That's the first place to start. What's so amazing is that it doesn't require you to have a bunch of money upfront to buy ring lights and fancy cameras. You can use this smartphone here to do all of your content creation. In fact, that's what a lot of content creators do. What does this phone do? It actually levels the playing field. So, in the world of content creation, in the world of influencers, you can get on board, whether you have a huge following or not, you can get started by simply having one of these. There's one thing that I don't believe content creators and people who make passive income talk about enough. As I was scrolling and looking for information and looking for ways to get in the game to start making some passive income, this is something I didn't hear enough about, and that is the mindset. What is the mindset that is required in order to start to earn a new stream of income? And I just did a video about this not long ago. And so if you want to check that out, I'll be sure to link it in the description below. And you can check that out after you finish watching this video. And by the way, if you are just tuning in for the first time, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. And if you haven't already liked this video, be sure to do that. Subscribe as well and drop a comment if you have one as we go along this journey together. This is all about value. And one thing that my husband and I value is providing insightful, valuable information. We are learning things along the way, and we want to share what we learn with others because there's enough room at the table. There's enough tables that you can create yourself for everybody to earn and to earn passive income. If you want to see a better life for you and your family, if you want to change your lifestyle, if you want to finally step outside of your comfort zone and do something you've never done before, Think Different Daily is where it's at, and we are here to share all of what we're learning as we go. I should mention that my success has come from affiliate marketing. Now, there are a number of ways that you can make money online passively, and you can do it right from your phone. And affiliate marketing is one of them. It's one of my favorites because it's where I have had the most success. It's not the only one, however, but I'll tell you that the barrier to entry is very low when we're talking affiliate marketing. And for me and the clients that I have helped to also make money online, the clients that now, just like I do, wake up to sales notifications on their phones almost every single day. I mean, it is really a blessing, and I don't ever get tired of it. I'll be perfectly honest with you. It's still quite surprising, and it's something that I'm so grateful for because a year ago, 2 years ago, even 3 years, especially, this was just an idea. It was just a dream. And to see it now becoming a reality, it is my reality day to day. It's just so amazing. And so I want to help you and everyone I can find a way to make passive income. In fact, I've been so successful that I've created a training. And let me tell you, that's what Think Different Daily is all about, right? We are here to not just talk about how to make money, we're here to give you practical ways to do that. And I have a free training that's linked in the description below. You can check that out. It's totally free and it's going to explain how I was able to, just with the 3-step simple strategy, how I was able to get to where I am today. And I'll be honest with you, it wasn't easy. It really wasn't easy because what happened that really pushed me into this direction was life changing, and not in a way that at first glance one would go, wow, that was amazing. It was actually the most challenging season of my life. My husband was in a car accident that was incredibly tragic, and it just turned our lives in a direction that we didn't expect. And it was during that difficult time, that stressful time, that exhausting time, that I was able to crack the code, because I said to myself, if I could just find a way to make money online. We've been researching, we have experienced analysis paralysis, and now we're at a point where we have to slow down. As he's healing, as he's recovering, we were forced to. And so it was during that time that I cracked the code. I found a way to make money online, and it was with a strategy that I decided to just be my own guinea pig. Before I get on here and I start telling people, oh, this works, it's been so successful, I wanted to see for myself if it would work, and it totally did. I saw the passive income roll in. I saw the free products roll in from TikTok Shop, and it became a reality for me, much like what I saw as I was spending a lot of time scrolling on TikTok. I will say this, a lot of content creation and just stepping out into new territory. For my husband and I, that's exactly what this was. We had not had any experience in entrepreneurship in any way. And by the way, part of your stepping out into this new space of creating a new stream of income, you have to see this thing as a business, whether it is a side hustle or something you're going to jump 10 toes down and fully step out to do full time. You have to see it as a business. That's a huge part of the mindset. And when you do that, you will treat it as such. If you have a 9 to 5, there is a certain decorum that you have with that 9 to 5. You probably don't show up late. I can tell you, I didn't. I went to work on time. You probably have certain standards and metrics that you have to meet in order to keep that job. And is there leniency if you make mistakes? Absolutely. But the benchmarks are set, the goals are set, the numbers that you have to achieve, the sales that you have to get, all of those things are set, and that determines your performance, that determines your value at that job. So the same is true when you are starting your own thing, whether it be a side hustle or a full-time gig. You have to know that this is a business and you treat it as such. That's what we did. It has changed the game for us. But I'll tell you this, a few things to leave you with, right? Because it all sounds good, but it's like, how do you really get into it? Well, the first step is just to start. Do your research, and I've given you a practical way to get started if you want to enter into the affiliate marketing space. And that's by checking out my free training, which is right there in the description box below, thinkdifferentdaily.com. I explain how to get started with affiliate marketing on TikTok specifically, because once again, that is where I have seen so much success on TikTok, and I want to help you get there too. I want you to be waking up to sales notifications on your phone just like I do, and to do so almost every single day. I want you to get free products. A lot of the things when I look around my house nowadays, I can attribute them to TikTok Shop. Seriously, whether it was something sent to me for free or I decided to spend a little money to buy the product just because I liked it, a lot of what I have around my house these days has come from TikTok Shop. And I have also made a lot of money from those items. So it's a win-win. But just know that you are building the plane as you fly. You're not going to have it all figured out. I certainly didn't. I have a strategy that I know works. And even as you're going through that strategy, you're going to learn things along the way. So, one thing my husband say is be okay with building the plane as you fly. And also remember that consistency is key. That's what's really important in all of this. Consistency is key. So, once you establish a plan, once you establish a routine, you want to stick with it and work that system until you see results. So, consistency is key. I've said it and I'll keep saying it. Consistency is key when you're talking about making passive income. You have to commit, you got to stick with it. You have to be prepared for the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I can attest to the results. The fruits of your labor you shall see if you just remain consistent. Think Different Daily, y'all. If you made it this far, just drop a comment and say thank you. And we appreciate you because we recognize that your time is valuable. And for you to make it this far in this video, we so just want to thank you. So don't forget to check out the training there and also the other video I mentioned where I get into some details about the one thing that people who are making passive income don't talk about enough. It's like a big secret, honestly, and I feel like more people should be talking about it. And that's what we do here at Think Different Daily. We tell you the things that most people don't when we're talking about making money online. So thank you. Have an amazing day. And until next time, bye for now.